Tony O, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, on this video, mom and dad have a little dispute, especially about dad's income. Dad haven't he didn't keep any records of the type, the amount of money that he spent on his child. But mom don't believe that dad is being truthful about his income because him and his girlfriend does OnlyFans. Dad said he does OnlyFans for free. All right, really. All right, but nonetheless, thank you for everybody that have subscribed to the channel. We on the road of growing the channel, so don't hesitate to subscribe. You can support the channel through Cash App and Super Chat. Nevertheless, let's dive into the video.
Okay. Can you hear me? I can hear. Hold on. I can't hear you. Hey, Mr. Talley, this is number 11.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. We're hearing cause number DF 2405152, Brownlee and Whitaker. With the parties in this matter, please raise your right hands. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ms. Whitaker?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Brownlee?
Yes.
Okay, you may proceed, Mr. Talley.
Thank you, Judge. We are here in a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. I first need to call the mother for service on the record.
You may.
Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Jordan Christian Whitaker?
Did you receive a copy of the state's petition in this matter via email?
Yes.
Are you agreeing to waive formal service and citation of that petition and enter your appearance in the case today?
Correct. Yes.
Are you also agreeing to waive your right to have this matter reset and agreeing to proceed today?
Yes.
Judge, please let the record reflect Ms. Whitaker has waived service and entered her appearance.
The record will so reflect.
Thank you, Judge. We're here in a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. We have a partial agreement, if I could state the terms of the order and the testimony on the amount of conditions.
You may.
The order will find that the parties are joint managing conservators of the child subject of this suit, with Ms. Whitaker being the conservator who has the exclusive right to designate the child's primary residence within Dallas or any contiguous county. The child is under 3, so there will be a step-up visitation schedule. There will be one period of supervised visitation from 10 to 1 p.m. on the first, third, fifth Saturday of each month. It'll be supervised by a mutual friend, Ryan Bird. Following that, there will be 2 periods of visitation from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the first, third, and fifth. I'm sorry, it was actually Sunday, not Saturday, of each month. And then there will be 2 periods of visitation from 8 to 5 p.m. on the first, third, and fifth Sunday of each month. And finally, there will be 2 periods of visitation from 6 p.m. on Saturday to 6 p.m. on Sunday on the first, third, and fifth weekend of each month. And following that, the standard visitation order will go into effect. All exchanges of the child will occur by agreement, or if not agreed, at the rec of Grapevine, and the specific address will be included in the order. The mother will be ordered to apply for or maintain the child on a government medical assistance program. Mr. Brownlee will pay cash medical support of $135 per month beginning July 1st, and guideline child support of $227 per month beginning July 1st. There's a proposed retroactive child support judgment against Mr. Brownlee in the amount of $8,556. As of today's date, judgment will be payable at $70 a month beginning July 1st. Court costs will be as billed, and there is no request for finding of family violence, but the parties are each requesting a mutual finding of non-disclosure. That's the extent of the order, if I may call the parties.
You may.
I'll recall the mother. Ma'am, did you hear the terms of the order stated to the court?
Yes, I did.
You understand those terms?
Yes, I do.
And with the exception of the amount of child support that Mr. Brownlee would be ordered to pay, are you in agreement with the terms of the order and believe they're in the best interest of your child?
Yes, I am.
All right. Now, with respect to the child support, you believe that Mr. Brownlee has additional sources of income other than what he provided to the state in order for us to calculate
Yes.
the proposed number of 227. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What are those other sources of income?
I was stating that his other sources of income are through social media and in partner with his girlfriend through OnlyFans. He states that he is doing it all for free, and that he provided a statement. But I have seen him in new clothes. I've seen him with new teeth. I've seen him traveling state to state. So I do know that there is an amount of money coming into him. I can't say for sure, but I do know without an actual job that he has to be doing some kind of entrepreneurship to be able to travel, buy new teeth, and things of that nature.
Okay. So you're saying that in addition to the income that he reported to us, you believe he has additional income working as a model. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you have any?
He also does OnlyFans, and he also has an OnlyFans account with his girlfriend as well on there, in which they sell explicit content.
Do you have any personal knowledge of the amount of income that he receives from those sources?
No, I do not.
All right. Regarding the non-disclosure finding, why is it that you're requesting that the court not include your address in the order in order that you guys meet at a mutual exchange location for visitations?
I've had an altercation with his girlfriend, which she's came to my house to try to fight. So I do not feel comfortable with her coming to my apartment complex or him coming to my apartment complex because they only share a car and usually they come together. So I'm not comfortable with them meeting at my home.
Okay. Was there also an instance of physical violence on the part of Mr. Brownlee toward you in the last 2 years?
Yes, we've had 2 physical altercations. The first one was in January.
Objection to
There was another one.
non-responsive to everything after yes?
Objection sustained.
Okay. The one incident within the last 2 years, what was the nature of the violence on the part of Mr. Brownlee towards you?
I was trying to get my furniture out, so he came from behind me and slammed me on my back, and then I cut my hand on some glass.
Okay. And the other instance of family violence that occurred between the two of you was more than 2 years ago, correct?
No, the baby was born, so the baby was anywhere between 2 to 4 months old. My oldest son was 5 at the time. We were having a verbal dispute. I tried to leave. He wouldn't allow me to leave, so I tried to call the cops. He took my phone, threw it under the dresser, in which became a tug of war matter with the baby in the car seat, which led to the car seat falling face down. The baby was strapped in. He was fine, but I did not leave, nor did I I wasn't able to call the police, but I did not file a police report in that instance.
The baby was 2 to 4 months old. That would have been between October and December of 2021, correct?
Yes.
Which is more than 2 years ago, correct?
Oh shit, yeah, technically. Sorry, my days run together. Yes, you're right.
Pass the witness, Judge.
So January, one instance, correct.
You may call your next witness, Mr. Towle.
I'll call Mr. Brownlee. Sir, would you please state your full name?
Ladarius Brownlee.
And did you hear the terms of the proposed order that I stated to the court previously?
Yes.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes.
And with the exception of the retroactive child support judgment in the order, are you in agreement with the terms?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with respect to the retroactive child support, you
Hold on,
provided.
Mr. Talley. Ms. Whitaker. Ms. Whitaker,
Yes, ma'am.
we are in a hearing. You are moving around. That's
I apologize.
distracting. I need you to get somewhere and be stationary.
Yes, I apologize. My tablet is dying, so I needed to put the charger on there before we end up doing that. But we're all good to go. I won't move from here on out.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mr.
No
Towle.
problem.
So, Mr. Brownlee, you have provided us a number that came from Apple Pay and I believe Cash App of monies that you've paid to Ms. Whitaker since September of 2021, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that the proposed retroactive child support judgment of $8,556 is after that credit has been applied, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're asking for additional credits based on cash payments that you made to Ms. Whitaker. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. How much an additional credit are you requesting?
I've given her at least three to $4,000 in cash.
Okay, and that's September of 2021.
September 2021 all the way till probably September 2023. No, 2022.
Okay. Were you making regular payments to her, or were you just making sporadic payments?
I was just making sporadic payments.
Do you have any receipts or evidence that you made those payments?
I do have some receipts. Well, I don't have receipts of cash, but I have receipts of stuff that I bought my son and gave to her as well.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Okay. Anything further?
I suppose if I could just briefly recall Ms. Whitaker.
You may.
Ms. Whitaker, has Mr. Brownlee given you any cash since September 1st of 2021?
Ladarius Brownlee has never given me cash for any transactions regarding the child. At one point, we were splitting down the middle, and that's where the Zells were coming in. Then it transferred over to Apple Pay and Cash App. So our differences via electronic transactions are about $300 to $400. I never ever received any cash. If he bought something for the baby, that's what he did. I buy stuff for the baby all the time. I don't ask for the money back. So
I'll pass.
I'm not sure what he's
Ms.
referencing.
Whitaker,
I've never
about how
cash.
much has he spent on the child? What did he buy, and about how much did he spend?
I know he's bought some clothes for the most part. But outside of that, between his birth and now, the baby hasn't.
How
really
much
needed
would you
anything
say he spent on clothes?
Maybe 300.
Mr. Brownlee, how much do you say you spent on clothes?
I'm not gonna lie. It's probably been like 1,500. Rarely.
So
Because I
she
buy him clothes a
says
lot.
300 and you say 1,500.
Yes, because I buy him clothes a lot. I buy him shoes, clothes, diapers, everything.
Okay. Mr. Talley, did you ask Mr. Brownlee about his non-disclosure request?
I did not, Judge. I apologize.
Okay. Mr. Brownlee, why are you asking for a non-disclosure?
Because her and her mother sends threats through social media about me and about my my woman, and I just don't trust her. And it's been times where she didn't came to my house, like the incident that she was talking about. I put my hands on her. I actually did not. She came to my house, bust my window, broke into my house, started damaging my belongings and all that stuff.
Okay. So as far as I will accept the agreement as far as there is an agreement. I will order cash medical support at $135 a month, order child support at $227 a month, order a retroactive child support judgment of $7,806. Order that paid at $70 per month, order court costs as bill, and order no non-disclosures. Is there anything further?
Nothing further from the state, Judge. Thank
Does
you.
anyone have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If that is my ruling, if you do not agree with my ruling or you just don't like it, You have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. You will appeal this to what court is this, Mr. Talley?
It is, get back to the top of the order, 256th, Judge Street.
You will appeal this to the 256th District Court, Judge Sandre Street.
Could you say that one more time for me, please?
256th District Court, Judge Sandre Street. If there are no further questions,
All right, so you clearly heard how everything went down. Mom doesn't trust dad. Dad doesn't trust mom. Dad say mom showed up with her mom and they popped off. Mom say dad hit her and then the baby flipped over. So it's a lot of bad blood. Nevertheless, mom thinks dad does OnlyFans. He tells mom he does it for free. Maybe he got all the money going into the girlfriend account, which is a move that he could possibly do, to do a little tax evasion. But nonetheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe as we coming to you more videos in the future. And once again, we